Hello everyone, this is Kaiba, all knowledge of the world, hand, heart, and soul. I hope everyone keep your heart warm, head cold, and soul pure. Many people wonder why Korea is holding an American flag when they're doing a demonstration. Korea's religion was Confucianism. Confucianism is the religion of hypocrisy. It is to learn and practice hundreds of doctrines, dogmas, such as how to eat, serve parents, manage ancestral graves, dress, and marry. Kings and politicians always fought and killed each other with Confucian doctrines. The person on the Korean 1001 bill is the Confucian teacher. The person in the 5001 bill is also a Confucian teacher. If you compare it to the Christianity, it is the pastor. If you compare it to a Muslim, it's an imam. Because of Confucianism, which values hypocrisy, the country did not develop and people were hungry. That is why the utopian Communist Party, which is to make everyone live well, became powerful in Korea. So in Korea, liberal democracy and the Communist Party went to civil war. The Communist Party was helped by China. The liberal democracy was helped by the United States. Eventually, the country was halved by South Korea and North Korea. During the Korean War, 40,000 American young people died for South Korea. And the United States built Christian schools throughout South Korea instead of Confucianism. And even after the Civil War, the United States provided a lot of clothing and flour to Korea. The important thing in Korean culture is to not forget grace. They think they should return favor. My grandfather, who followed Confucianism, also said that he didn't go hungry because of the United States. In doing so, he said that we should not betray the United States. You should always be close to the United States. He always insisted that being on the side of the United States was to return the favor, and said that he should not forget about it. That is why they are holding the American flag during the demonstration. Religious education affects one's soul. Confucian religion was that one must never forget receiving help and grace. They also educate children about this. My father is a Christian, but he was heavily influenced by Confucianism. When I was studying in the United States, me, my brother, and my father rented a car and traveled the US. Many Americans whose lives have collapsed have knocked on our car doors and asked for money. My father said that 40,000 of their ancestors died fighting for the freedom of Korea. And he ordered me to pay more than $10 to all the people who tapped the car doors. So I said, I'm sorry that I can only give you this, and distributed all the emergency funds. Later, the travel expenses were almost insufficient. For Koreans, the religious dogma is planted in the soul that they have to repay the favor of the United States. The key to Confucianism is to serve parents and ancestors. It is because parents live lives for their children. So they didn't even shave their hair that their parents gave them. In the past, some people killed themselves when they were forced to cut their hair. 40,000 Americans sacrificed their life for South Korea. This is a religious dogma that they are forever owed to the United States and must therefore return it. It is planted in the elderly people's soul that they should serve the United States as if they serve the ancestors. That is why they wave the American flag when demonstrating. In Korean society, opposition to the US is an unofficially banned word. If you oppose the United States when you're dating a Korean person or when you're working for a Korean company, you are not welcomed. When a new president is elected in Korea, the first country to visit is the United States, a parent-like country. If there's a president who does not visit the United States first, Confucianly, that one is a traitor and isn't a human being. The Philippines drove out the US troops. However, Korea is against it. A person who expels or opposes the US troops, the person is treated as worse than brutes. So the South Korean government created the largest overseas US military base in the world and allowed the US troops to stay. That is the USAG Humphreys. USAG Humphreys, Camp Humphreys, a US military base. 400 years ago, Korea Korea went to war with Japan. This was when the Ming Dynasty of China helped Korea. Since then, Korea has naturally remembered grace and served the Ming Dynasty like they served their parents. However, after a while, the Ming Dynasty collapsed and the Qing Dynasty ruled China. So the Qing Dynasty sent an envoy to Korea. They suggested that Korea should now be close to the Qing Dynasty. However, armed with Confucian dogma, Korea continued to serve the Ming Dynasty as its parents, and it did not recognize the Qing Dynasty. Eventually, they went to war with the Qing Dynasty, which ruled China, and Korea, which participated in the war with religious Confucian dogma, lost the war. And hundreds of thousands of Koreans were taken prisoner by China. Korea was originally a Buddhist country. However, the unmarried monks loved power and sowed secret seeds. So the Joseon king Iseongye suppressed Buddhism. So all the Buddhism fled into mountains. As a result, today, Korea's Buddhist temples are in the mountains. Joseon king Iseongye gave Confucianism to the people as a religion instead of Buddhism. FYI, Confucianism was created by a Chinese Confucius teacher. However, the Confucius teacher and Confucius religion were served more in Korea than China. This is Kaiva. See you in the next video. God bless you.